In this video, I explain the underlying cause of hay fever, which is related to your kidneys. I explain how acupuncture is able to successfully treat this so that you simply no longer have this allergy. And towards the end, I demonstrate acupressure points that you can use on yourself to support the treatment. What is hay fever? Basically, this is a fault in your immune system. When you're exposed to pollen, or such things as dust or animal fur, your immune system is not able to cope with these pathogens in a normal way. And you might experience sneezing, swollen eyes, red or watering eyes, or itching in your eyes or throat. Almost all patients I've treated have responded well to treatment, usually with their acute symptoms clearing during the first treatment. After years of suffering, they are usually surprised at this rapid effect. With some of my patients, hay fever was a debilitating condition suffered from childhood onwards and has been totally cleared with acupuncture treatment. To such patients, the treatment seems miraculous. Yet acupuncture works by simply returning your organ functions to normal. Chinese acupuncture dates back over 2,000 years, when there was a simpler approach to medicine. The physicians at that time noticed that when an organ function was poor, this could cause a whole range of symptoms, and that when that organ's function was corrected with acupuncture, all these symptoms cleared.
There was no need for us to know how the body worked at the microscopic level, or how the body worked at all. All we needed to know was that stimulating an organ's acupoint returned that organ to normal function, and so cleared any symptoms.
For example, they didn't try to understand the chemistry of how the organs communicated, then try to manipulate that chemistry, only to find they hadn't understood it well enough, and so messed up the patient's health. Instead, they just left the organs to take care of their own chemistry, which is why Chinese acupuncture is such a powerful healing system. So, if I have poor kidney function, what symptoms might I have? With poor kidney function, your symptoms might include poor short-term memory, feeling hot at night, weak knees, aching lower back or stiff joints, frequent or urgent urination, hardness of hearing or low-pitched tinnitus, such as rumbling sounds, fearfulness or anxiety, lack of motivation in life, impotence, infertility, low libido, premature ejaculation, or feeling lightheaded after sex, poor concentration, asthma or shortness of breath, frequent colds or flu, or allergies to pollen, dust, or animal fur. The ancient Chinese associated all these symptoms with poor kidney function, and in clinic today, over 2,000 years later, these associations are still remarkably accurate. If you have a few of the above symptoms, you are likely to have poor kidney function. Can any of this be explained in today's physiology? When we say kidneys in Chinese medicine, this means 3 organs combined: the kidneys, adrenal glands, and the sex organs. In today's physiology, the functions of these organs can account for most of the above symptoms. For example, The kidneys and adrenal glands in combination are responsible for maintaining our immune system. And when some aspect of these organs is functioning poorly, this is enough to explain the inadequacy of your immune system. Hence, when you're exposed to allergens such as pollen, dust or animal fur, since your immunity is not normal, the symptoms of hay fever result. But when your kidney and adrenal function is returned to normal with acupuncture, your immunity can tackle all such allergens, just as happens with people who do not suffer hay fever. What are the key acupoints that are used to treat hay fever? Lymphatic system 5 on your forearm. This point is effective at clearing the acute symptoms, such as the red or itchy eyes. Kidney 3 behind your inner ankle. Bladder 23 on your lower back. This is a powerful acupoint for treating all kidney-related conditions. When key acupoints related to an organ, such as these last two, are stimulated, this persuades the related organ to return to normal function. There's a link on screen now to a more detailed account of how acupuncture works. How many treatments are needed, and how long do the effects of the treatments last? It's usual to begin with about 6 treatments at weekly intervals, and then to lengthen the time between treatments as you become symptom-free. The acute symptoms are often cleared in the first treatment, but they may return after a few days. But the symptom-free period lasts longer with each treatment. The underlying poor kidney function may take longer to correct, but this depends on your constitution and on how stressful your life is. For example, some people are born with poor kidney function, which they inherited from their parents. This could be because either of your parents was middle-aged when you were conceived, or because they were used to driving themselves hard and so had poor kidney function themselves when you were conceived. In this case, you may have suffered hay fever or asthma as a child, or been born with poor hearing. If you inherited your poor kidney function, it may never be permanently corrected. But if you want to maintain good health, you would need to return for a treatment every 4 or 6 weeks. But the interval between treatments depends on how stressful your life is. If you were not born with poor kidney function, then it most likely developed in later life through driving yourself too hard for too long. In other words, habitually running on adrenaline. In this case, it may be possible to restore your kidney function permanently, but that would depend on you allowing yourself to slow down and relax more. If you cannot allow yourself to slow down, you need to accept that the benefit you're gaining from running on adrenaline is making you prematurely old. Giving yourself regular acupressure on kidney 1 can help. When you press this acupoint, if it feels tender, this means that your kidney function is poor, and massaging this point will help. It is located in the dip, approximately on the centre line of your foot, about 1/3 along your sole from your toes.
If you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate a like.
That's all fascinating. How can I find out more?
If you'd like to see more videos like this one, you could subscribe so that you'll be notified when new videos are published. In other videos, I will be covering all the common ailments, which organs they relate to, how the problems develop, and adjustments in lifestyle and thought patterns that can avoid the problems developing in the first place. But in the meantime, if you'd like to read more, I've placed links in the text below to 2 of my books, which provide greater detail on the topics covered in this video. The first book is called Acupuncture Explained. This is intended for the general reader and gives an overview of the whole subject in plain language. The second book is called Acupuncture Today and in Ancient China. This is a major textbook that covers the subject in much greater detail. You can download several sample chapters free of charge by following the book's link in the text below. And there are also notes below that will be of interest to acupuncture students and practitioners.